There we are. Okay. I blew it. I forgot to turn on the YouTube stream, so I was only streaming to Twitch. Not the first time I've done that. Probably won't be the last, but here we are. Okay. Hello. I was streaming to no one at all for like 30 seconds or maybe a minute. But I'm here now and we're fucking in it, oh yeah. Say your name if you're here right now, so I can say hello in the song that I never wrote. Daniel Johansen and George the Mellow, Frode 420, King Jadex said yo, James Collins, I don't know what Fireball Friday is, but we got no more, and the Bad Bandito from Fit Fuffy Click, and the Sinister Bunny purge the machine. Darmok and Jelani Tanagra, Darmok and Jelani Tanagra. King Jade's dog's name is Kiki. Hello, tell her that I said yo. Woof woof. I need some air conditioning. It is quite toasty in here. Happy Halloween, everyone. Damn, Vuffy Glick got hit by those hurricanes and then went on tour. Damn, bro. Like, that sounds shitty. I mean, tour sounds cool. Was tour cool at least? Let me just go ahead and focus. That, yeah, that's better. Sinister Bunny, your dog's name is Dio. What's that, like a reference to something? What's that like? Your dog's name is Dio. Yeah, obviously it's Ronnie James Dio. That was a joke. It was a joke. And then what's not a joke is the spider infestation that we've got here. Yo! Coming in hot. Tomo arigato, Mr. Tomo. Thank you so much for your donation. You have been added to the list. First one of the day. First catch of the day. From Tommaso Tufarelli. I was just writing about pizza earlier today. All right, tell me this, Tommaso. You're Italian. Your name is very similar to one of the ingredients in pizza. Nuke is here, what up? So I love pizza so much. I've never had Italian pizza. I've never been to Italy. It's on the list, okay? on the fat guy list. Yusef Music, thank you so much for following on Twitch. But from what I see of Italian pizza, it's like, it's really different. Like, it doesn't, obviously, Italy invented pizza. But would you say that, like, Italian pizza is anything like any pizza in the rest of the world? Like, I think it's, even though it's obviously the OG, to me it feels like it's such a different thing now that it's like, is it still pizza? I have not had Swedish banana curry pizza, Daniel, but I have had Swedish kebab pizza. And holy shit, it's so good. Scott, what up? It's a flatbread thingy with tomato and mozzarella cheese. But is it pizza anymore? Like, did Italy give up pizza after they invented it? Did we take it and change it so much that the more popular version of it was not what pizza is? Anyway, we'll find out. Because one of these days I'm going to go. I had really, really good Italian food in France, but never in Italy. Buongiorno, the GJ. I know I didn't say that right. Okay. Here we go. Tomo guitar. What genre is this? Castle Creepy. It's creepcore. The actual answer is that no such thing as genre. It's not real. John McIntyre. You need nothing in it. Did you DI that nylon string guitar? Bro, 10 years for life. I mean, pizza forever. Chicken tenders. Oh, these skulls? It's just a loop I downloaded. I also have a spider. Say hello to my friend, Charlie. I turned off the compressor. Oh, now it's too loud, isn't it? Which one? This one. Sorry, so sorry. That's probably horrendous. Was that really loud? Tommaso, this is sick. This is perfect Halloween music. There's one of my favorite chords. I bypassed the compressor. A little bit of power metal in here. Yeah. This thing's falling. Now I'm quiet. Okay, I can give it a little bit. Oh, yeah. That was a nice time. I enjoyed that quite a bit. How are we feeling about this now? Oh, you gotta turn the volume on for this. I'll bring it down. I'll bring the mic down. I depend on you guys for letting me know when the level is good because I can't hear myself. Okay, I think you should just mic the classical guitar because straight up, like, recording classical guitar is so easy. Even cheap classical guitars just sound fucking amazing. Yusef, yes, unless somebody spots you with a freebie. Woo! Scott, thank you so much for your donation. You have been added to the list. What did I just do? I accidentally quit Safari. Well, that's annoying. Meant to close a window. And I biffed it. Let me just reopen all of these things. Ooh. I just like... Sorry, I want to hear that. I want to hear that again. Partly because I want to cop a lick that I heard. There we go. Damn, one fat finger, and I'm setting myself back 1,000 years over here. Whoa! Why am I so dumb? Okay. I heard a little... That is one of my favorite sounds in the entire world. That sounds very dull to my ears. Very dark. And actually it sounds fake as fuck. I don't know if you played it too clean. It's not really augmented because it has the natural fifth, and then it's a minor, or it's a major chord with a flat 13. that's the genre for you right there. Luigi's Mansion core. Yeah, dude, this ruled. I mean, whoops. I keep turning down the tone knob instead of the volume. I haven't quite got it down yet. It's brand spanking new. I mean, I'm generally not about a black finish either, but this one's pretty sick. It's got bare knuckles in it too. Yeah, dude, this was great, and you stuck to the motif, and you took it through a bunch of like different like iterations of itself, variations, theme and variation, but it felt cohesive. By the time we got to the end, I felt like the journey was complete. Very melodic, nicely spoopy vibes. I don't really have any good notes for you aside from making that classical guitar sound better. I have seen the Richard Henshaw one. I am fully blanking on what it looks like. Hold on. I mean, I'm not really like it's like brown. It's like brown. Not into that. I'm not about it. I'd rather have a black one like this. I mean, I definitely do not need another 8-string. I don't even need one 8-string, much less 2 that I have, much less 3. Cool, dude. I mean, this is I mean, to me, this is like what instrumental guitar music should be like. Very melodic, well thought out, feels more like composed, you know? Very nice. I think, okay, I'll say this. I think you could be a little bit more expressive with your playing. I think you could go a little more crazy with the vibrato and just like I was focusing so much on the composition, I wasn't really thinking about the performance, because obviously the composition is first in my mind here. But like, fucking, I want to hear you, you know, Giver. Anyway, where'd my little chat bubble go? I don't have the chat in front of me anymore. GJ got a Harley Benton baritone guitar bass, so like a bass 6 type of thing. Unity, thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. I tried to make it so that the spider came down when I got donations. It didn't seem to work. Oh my god, just give chat, friend. Give it me. Man, fat-fingered one thing and I ruined everything. Unity, thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. I'm feeling really good today, you guys. Feeling fantastic. Went to the gym before. Woke up at I like had a kind of a fucking bad dream, like a weird bad dream. Like I wouldn't call it quite a nightmare, but I kind of feel like I don't know if it's that I woke up so relieved and also that I dreamed so hard that I was for sure sleeping really deeply, but like I just feel like a person today. It's quite nice. Anyway, all right. Scott from Chernobyl Audio, who you should hire to mix your stuff, said just for funsies, and also said something else that I missed. Well, anyway. I don't know if Rev has a tracking link for you yet. I will check after the stream. Fuck! What is it? What is this day? Jesus, I just accidentally opened my calendar. Now you guys know when Columbus Day is. I fucked up. I doxed Christopher Columbus. All right. The Crypt Keeper. New drums. Like I usually sleep terribly and wake up feeling terrible.
Welcome, boys and ghouls. Are you ready for tonight's shopping and titillating?
So I never watched this show.
You know what they say. The more, the merrier.
But I know what he looks like. Why didn't I put my Halloween song in the intro? It's called Tales from the Crypt. Yeah. It is in fact Danny Elfman. That's pretty sick. I mean, it's got his fingerprints all over it, you know? So like, let's take a quick hot second. And like see what creates this creepy sound. Oops. It's like playing with diminished sounds, but like not, I don't know. When I did Dance of Bones, same shit. It's like, it's kind of like a like gypsy music tonality, right? Like Django Reinhardt, like chromatic twists and turns, leaning into those like diminished things and augmented sounds, but like
welcome, boys and ghouls. Are you ready for tonight's shocking and titillating episode? You know what they say. The more, the merrier.
Definitely has a little bit of a Children of Bodom feel. This is fun. I mean, you should definitely put this up on Spotify. I bet people would eat this
My
shit
heart
up.
was beating again.
Like, I don't know the original. So I don't really have a basis for comparison. I mean, I think you could kind of, just so that you don't get, I don't know, do you think you would get copyright dinged just from including the samples? Probably not. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Do not take me at my, I think you could crank up the lead guitar a little bit in some points, maybe for the ending bit. Layer an octave above it as well.
I just had quite a scare. I actually thought my heart was beating again.
You would have to get a cover license to release this at all, but sample using a sample is different. I don't know. I don't know that anyone would notice or care, or if the copyright bot would. The lead does have an octave double. I think crank it up then, like. Let me hear it. There are like law firms that specialize in sample clearance and shit. But like I looked into it because on the In Virtue album Embrace the Horror, we used a sample from the movie Armageddon, where Steve Buscemi says, "Come on, guys, embrace the horror," whatever. Yeah, dude, this is sick. I think right here you just need a little bit more. A little bit more. Young Verticus, what up? Brandos28 says, your role for song inspired a couple friends and I to work on writing a song, at least randomizing the drums. Hell yeah, dude. That's great. I mean, I think, like, to me, it is, it's a, it's an exercise. I do it more or less as an exercise. Like, everything that we do, that we've done on that so far in the, like, whatever, 7... Have we done 7 of them? 8? Like, I do it to find inspiration, to push myself out of my comfort zone. And then, if it sucks, or if there's something about it that's awesome, like, don't feel like you have to stick to the thing that you roll for in the end. Like, do the best you can. And then, like, after you push yourself, oh, GJ saying he got boned using a Street Fighter sample. Wow. What happened? All right. Yeah, Scott, that was cool. That's a fun. That was funsies as described. All right. Unity says, "Hi, Trey. I wrote a solo for this song. First solo I've ever written. Whoa. And could use some constructive feedback. Solo starts about 1 minute and 50 seconds. All right. The Blood Wraith. You have to take it off YouTube entirely. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Similar type of spooky riff. You need a slightly more aggressive bass tone. That is a little silly sounding, but everything else about this fucks pretty good. Yeah, it does sound, I mean, everything about this sounds a bit thin, but it sounds like black metal. So dry. Okay. It's like it's a little sloppy, but it's got some character. The main thing is just that it is absolutely fucking bone dry. And if you're going to keep it this dry and also dry in terms of like there's not a ton of gain, you have to pick very aggressively. You have to be like really clean. I think you are leaning much too hard on the chromatic, like taking a lick and then just like... I did it again. Right? Like, you gotta, like... demonstrates it poorly. I am also using not the right tone for this. Like, it has to be in time. Oh, I went the wrong way. got some like interesting chromatic. Like, or very, I'll call them very strong chromatic statements. But then this is where you really lose it. Yo! Steve from Boston, thank you so much for dropping 666. Giving us $66.66. That deserves a nice. Let's get it. Let me get that nice. Every single one of you. What the hell just happened? What is this color? What is this color scheme? I did not authorize this color scheme on any level. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it, but like, wow. And we got Vincent Emerald. Thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. Vinny Vincent Invasion. No, stop. No, we're not yet done. And also from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous, aka Krusty Dummy Kid. Thank you for your donation. You've been added to the list as well. This does look a bit more Halloween-y, doesn't it? And because... Where's my spanner at? Oh, there he is. I guess I gotta do the spider manually today. That's fine. Or maybe I have to just leave it on and then it... I'm not sure. Okay, so back to this solo. Thank you all and welcome. Yeah, there were 2 spiders. So, this solo has a little bit of kind of what I would say too much nonsense in it. Like, you kind of went to, like, guitar solo on it. When I write a guitar solo, I don't really think of it like guitar stuff when I start. I go in with a melody idea. This is, like, kind of a tough section to write like a melody on. Da, na, na, na. It's like almost Locrian, but like you can. It's still it's not about necessarily like having a melodic like pitch wise. It's the phrasing, okay. You want to think you do have some okay phrasing in here, but I think you're also like you lose the plot a little bit. And once again, if you don't execute, it doesn't matter what you wrote, you know. You gotta you know, you gotta hit whatever it is. You have to sell me whatever you're writing. That's part of what I'm having a hard time with. Yes. John McIntyre says you often kind of do want that weird angular sound in such a deathy song like this. Yes. I think the tonality that he's using in here is it not only does it fit, like I don't really know what else you do. But it can be melodic and angular. The tonality can still have that chromatic flavor, but the phrasing, the melodic phrasing is what's gonna make it work. Yeah. So I think you gotta. Honestly, the moment that The only thing that I think you should really rethink is this. That to me is just fucking lazy nonsense. So let's go ahead
Delete that.
That part. Come up with something cooler to make me feel like you put a button on it. And then then you've got another kind of like just chromatic. No, it's not about it being chromatic or not. Chromatic shit is fucking awesome. But if it's just y'all ever use the chromatic scale to imply the whole tone? So, if this is your first solo, fucking great. Great start. 100%. Come up with something new for that spot, especially because the ending lick is almost exactly the same. And then really practice this to a metronome, because the rest of the song is tight. This style of like kind of thrashy black metal thing is hitting for me. I think the production fits really well, aside from that really silly sounding bass tone. Like it's really evil sounding. Oh, we gotta get a new hack going. I mean, I'm enjoying the cowboy as I'm
alone and afraid. I must face the blind rain. Left to die, alone and afraid. I must face the blind.
Let's back it up, gang. So I don't know if you were looking for feedback on the rest of the song as well. The structure feels weird to me because this ending is cool, but also it's I don't know if it has anything to do with the rest of the song. Am I crazy? Oh no, it's a breakdown version of the same part. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'd be tempted to like take it back up to full speed just for the ending, just to make it feel a little bit more like it's fun. Okay, so it actually is yeah. I guess there's nothing really wrong with it. It's cool. So I don't know if y'all would be shocked to discover that I enjoyed this quite a bit. What was like this is my kind of black metal, to be honest. Intense. I think you maybe should do some of this whammy bar pinch harmonic nonsense over the introductory riff here. Like Locke, I actually disagree. I think to me it sounds really cohesive. Like, do you mean it sounds patched together from other people's songs? Like, I don't think it's not really like breaking new ground. It just like, it sounds like that could be a riff from 100 different bands. But to me, it sounds very cohesive. So I think if you're not going to do anything incredibly interesting, you should at least do it well and with passion and like intensity. And I think that's what they've got going here. Like, yeah, I want it to be really unique and original and like hit, like, do something really out there. Like, I went back and yesterday I was listening to 1349 for actually legitimately for research. And I was like, fuck, it's so good and unique, even though it like sounds like just black metal. The riffs are so wild, fucking wild. Like, they fucking do it. I mean, it's also like fucking outrageously fast. Might be my favorite, like, non-symphonic black metal band. Okay. So, I think that's really cool. I think that is worth a lot of work, or a lot more to put into it. Did we listen to this song at some point? I thought we listened to a song called Blood Wraith. What up, Colo Zeus? All right, we got Vincent Emerald. He says, might be a little ear piercing. That's fine. I've been thinking about getting my ears pierced. So now it's going to happen whether or not I want to. Scattered Remains! Oh, I forgot about... not dark. What is what's the black metal band where the blast beats are just the hardest hitting fucking ever? I don't think it's that piercing sounding. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the mall. Do you want me to turn up the microphone? Hold on, let me check and make sure. It's giving you 2 dB. I don't know. On my system, it doesn't sound super harsh. Who wants to come with me to the piercing pagoda? I'm not really getting my ears. That was a yes. I've had my nose pierced for more than half my life. I think. 17. can crank me up. That's no problem. Yo! George DeMello! Coming in hot. Thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. Much better? Okay, great. The thing is, like, it looks like it's redlining. So I like... I worry. I mean, this sounds good to me. Somebody donated, but it's payment for something unrelated. I mean, there's too much saturation on the vocal. Like, it's still getting that kind of, like, lo-fi thing going on, like... Yeah, that's the only part of this that I don't think sounds good. Everything else, like, is punchy. I can hear all the different elements pretty well. It's hitting together as a whole. The vocal just sounds like you hit the lo-fi button a little bit. Like, it might also just be a little dark. Sometimes when you add saturation to something, it can like obscure the high end a little bit. I don't know. There's something that happens. Distortion does weird shit. Sometimes it's, I don't know. Andrew Jackson, what up? It feels like dark or dull. We're also losing the, like, enunciation. Vincent is usually looking for production advice. I don't know what you're looking for today specifically. You didn't mention. But the song's a bit one-dimensional to me. It's chunky. Aside from this intro that is like a little more interesting, it just feels like you haven't left anywhere to go. Right? It's I mean, there's like more or less zero dynamics. And it's not just like dynamics, right? It's not like you have to break it down to a nice little acoustic thing with a like jazzy ride and side stick. But you have to be able to like add and subtract elements to make the song move and grow. Right now it is almost exactly the same thing for 4 fucking minutes, and that's sort of sucking my will to live. Like, right? Like, it feels copy-paste. Oh, there's a little something. That is a, ooh boy, that rhythm has been done to death. And then you killed it a little bit more in this song. You did it even more to death. So, but to me, this is one of your better productions. I don't know why you thought it was a little ear piercing. You might want to check your monitoring situation, because if it sounded like too much high end in your system, like it might be that you might have to do something about that with your room treatment, or get one of those little room treatment microphone setup systems, whatever the fuck that's called. I'm blanking on what it's called. Anyway, you can get like it sort of makes up for your room's shortcomings. No idea what it's called. It'll come to me. Okay. Cool, though. I think you're barking up the right tree, I would say. Feels pretty balanced. All right. Crusty Dummy Kid. Song I'm submitting is for my personal project, The Medusa Myth, and the song is called Ariel. I'm looking for critique on song structure, mix, and/or lyrics. Thanks for doing these critiques. You're welcome. Vocals, guitars, bass are me. Drums are get good. All right, here we are. The Medusa Myth, Ariel. Is this about The Little Mermaid? Is it the Ark? Yeah, Sonar Works is the one I'm thinking of. Thank you, Mike Tregle. Also, hello, Mike Tregle. Immortalized forever in the rules of this stream, Mike Tregle. Oh, where are the lyrics? How can I critique your lyrics if I don't have them? a hook. Also, very lo-fi saturated type of vocal. Okay. We are in the key of E minor. Who knows the mistake we made? So, classic local band style songwriting problems riddled throughout this this track. And so this is a thing that happens, okay? So what you've got here is, here's the key of E minor. There is no power chord on the second degree because this note is not in there. And then what happens when you do that? There is no note that you can, not no note that you can sing, but highly unlikely that you will find a good note to sing on this chord. So therefore you wind up singing the root because it's the only thing that sounds okay. And then you're kind of like singing everything that's on the guitar, okay? I can't say that it is impossible to write a good song singing only the same thing as the guitar part. Black Sabbath fans will be like, "Whoa, bro!" Singing this as the melody. Take a fucking great riff and ruin it. Ozzy Osbourne didn't do anything but drugs. I really like the Ice Earth version of that because he like changes it up and sings something different. Write a melody, don't just sing what the fucking guitar does. That is really dumb. You should write something way better. So you just need to write something that's different, you know? It's not, I mean, you have to start by writing something that's different, okay? Did you drop the lyrics for me somewhere? Did you put them in here and I just got to reload? Why would you throw Vinny under the bus too? What did he ever do? The thing is, like, I really love Ozzy's voice. And when somebody writes something for him that doesn't suck, super distinct, super unique, nobody's going to call him like a great singer. But on the really good Aussie era Sabbath songs. It's awesome. But like, fuck, man, like, I think Iron Man is garbage. I think Iron Man is straight up a garbage song. One time I was in a band that tried to cover it, and there was more math involved than like Dillinger Escape Plan. We're like, how many times does this fucking riff go? Like again? Really? Oh. No. It's fucking endless. All right, let's run it back. So So what you've got here to start with is solid. I would pull the gain down on that guitar. Na, 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 na. Juicebox coming in hot. Iron Man is garbage. I'm going to clip that. I'll send that directly to Tony Iommi. Especially when you look at Dio era Black Sabbath, which I think obliterates most of it. Ozzy was like, I can't write a fucking melody. I'll just sing the same fucking stupid riff that you wrote. I was in a Dio cover band, and we played a bunch. It's much easier to play the Sabbath Dio than Dio. And some of the songs are better. So you could write just about any melody over a part, and you should just not sing the fucking riff, 'cause that sucks. So the main problem is this. When you do that, what happens is that you then have to find words to fit that phrasing and melody. And then it's like, well, does your voice fit in that register and sound good for the part? Can you find words that fit that and sound good? Or are you going to force some things with syllables that don't line up in a good or natural way to this prefabricated melody? George, no, not at all. I mean, you can just paste them in under it in Discord. Do it. So like, the other thing is that they need to work. They need to sort of fit together. Okay, the riffs and all that are accompaniment for your top line. It's not the other way around, you know? This makes it feel like the vocals, the lyrics, the melodies are all an afterthought. Like you wrote the track and then you were like, well, I gotta have some vocals. See, like, bits like that where you go off from what it was, like from the riff. Suddenly it's way better. Like, you've clearly got a good ear for writing some melodies because that was cool. It's just the rest of it is whack. So follow that instinct all the way down the rabbit hole. That's how you're actually going to write melodies. What up, Mazen? And then, until you know what the fuck you're doing, do not play an F sharp power chord in the key of E minor. There's a couple different things you can do. I recommend you do this. So that's an inversion of the 7 chord in the key. No, there's plenty of great Ozzy and Sabbath songs. It's just that Iron Man is not one of them. This guitar sounds really fucking awesome. I feel two ways about Crazy Train. The verse is like silly. But it's also kind of sick. I don't know. This is the Strandberg Connor Kaminsky Artist Edition Salin. And I really like it. Through Toneforge Jeff Loomis. And also, like, I want to hear your vocal better. You, same as the last track we heard, have slathered it in saturation. So it just sounds to the point where it sounds lo-fi. But this is a hook. It's your story, make it glorious. That's cool. Yeah, it has the what is this called? Endurneck. Let's see if I can. Some people don't like it. I like it just fine. Has bare knuckle juggernauts in it, which I guess I like. Actually, I have a bare knuckle juggernaut in my Skirvison. The song's structure seems to be mostly fine, except it's kind of long. Like, the song feels long. I don't know. There's a lot of chords that would fit that way better. That same melody. I mean, if you even just did the thing I was talking about. Oh, it does sound a little like Evanescence. Time will not erase and cry you wipe away all of my tears. Production is like pretty good. It does sound actually a little bit too crispy to me. I want a little bit warmer, just a little bit more warmness. You got any analog gear you can run it through for that warm analog vintage tone? Don't do that. Just, you know. There's like kind of a sizzly, ouchy thing to it that I don't like. But it's like mostly there. All right. Here's George DeMello, who says he's been playing with the free sample libraries that I cover in my course, which is called Making Symphonic Metal with FREEBIE VSTs. Is that right? Yeah? Okay. Oh, right, okay. Hello, Trey. George DeMello here. Right now, I have a lot of noise issues when recording guitars and bass, so the mix is rough, lol. This song is about my battle with addiction. Any advice you can add about the song would be appreciated. Thank you. Happily Living in Misery. Whoa! All right. Thank you so much. Gistle the original. I'm gonna... Hold up. Where's that alert? Alert box is too big. You can't see what it says when it's longer stuff. Thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. Damn, speaking of Ozzy. There's some wonky timing here. Actually, these lyrics aren't half bad. The delivery's not really hitting, but I'm just not. You got too much compression going on. That's where I make around the grind. Now you see. Oh, going with a time field change right out of like already. I can take it to your bed and nails on the inside of out on the wrong side of toe. It's what we can do to sense on the bad side of up and the back side of dough. I can take you to your bed and nails on the inside of out on the wrong side of dough. It's what we can do to sense on the bad side of up and the back side of dough. is like... So this is like a similar problem, I think, to the... I want to say to one you've sent in before. It just feels like you're not... it feels like the vocals were not recorded to the song. Like, everything else is in, like, pretty good time. I mean, some of it's also a bit wonky, but, like, comparatively, everything feels like it's at least together. And then the vocals, it just feels like there's almost no attention paid to the rhythm. Like, I don't know where the... Like, I don't know where the one is all of a sudden. The words are... like, not fucking bad. Okay. I'm just not. But that was much tighter than every other I'm just not. Right? Like, I'm just not. Like, why does that hit? And everything else feels like you didn't have the click track on while you were recording the vocals. So let's start from here, because we've got something to grab a hold of. I'm just not right in the... I'm just not. Okay, that's cool. And then you're trying to cram right in the head sometimes. Like, that's you have crammed way too many syllables into too small of a space. It would be way hookier to go, I'm just not right in the head. I'm just not right in the head. Sometimes just not right in the head. I'm just not. That would be a fucking nuclear hook with almost the same thing. I'm just not right in the head. I'm just not right in the head. I'm just not. Like, back and forth like that. That would... Bro, that's a whole fucking song in itself. Okay, let's take it back to the beginning. More spooky Halloween sounds. You're doing too much with the drums. It's too much stuff. You tell me, run along the herds. I will move mountains with my words. That's like... That's a thing. Yeah, actually what Juicebox is saying is kind of a... That's like a very excellently simple way to put it. It says, literally, just think more about rhythm when doing your vocals. Yell on time with the drums. Yeah. I guess sometimes I think there are things that go without saying, and then somebody will say them, and I'm like, oh, I should have said the thing. Yeah. So, like, you got to treat your vocals more like you treat any of these other instruments. You know, it feels like you are treating the vocal like it's something different. Like it's not guitar, bass, or drums, or whatever. So, Ben Durgan guitar is lurking. All right. Normally, I tell people not to treat it like it's an instrument because that's also a way to get into a different kind of trouble. But I want you to spend more time thinking of it like that, just to get it like really tight and in there. Here's what you're gonna do. It's not just that you're rushing. It's not just that. I want you to go in with like a drum sound, anything really, like a snare or a cowbell, and I want you to record and probably like, you know, put it on the grid where you want each syllable to land. You know what I'm saying? What up, Sarush? Ben Durgan's playing an Iron Maiden tribute set. You're gonna have a hell of a right hand. Okay, what song was that? What Iron Maiden song was that? So go in and let me know, like help yourself know what each, like where each syllable is supposed to go. And then like record it. So you have a few spots here where you're trying to put more syllables in there than you have beats to work with, you know? So like don't try to just say all of the things that you're trying to say and fuck the rhythm, okay? Delete words that don't need to be in there to buy yourself a little bit more space, or add syllables with more words, or like smaller connecting words. You can like kind of, those are like the fodder that I use to get to like land words on beats that I want them to land on. I will just remove or add like your, like whatever, those little connecting words, prepositions and possessive, like whatever. So yeah. Wait, was it you who said? No, that was somebody else. Never mind. Somebody said they were using the AI vocal thing. Oh, that was somebody else. Yeah, so like it's for you, it is mostly rhythm. That's you're writing lyrics that feel like they matter to you a lot. Some of them like have some pretty good poetry, like that makes it feel really poignant, like trapped by a tragedy, tragically I may never stop. A catastrophe buried and haunting me, trapped by a tragedy, tragically I may never stop. Like that's a, you know, You fucking got something there. I want you to try a bunch of different ways to say that. Do this. Mute everything except the drums. Okay? Like drums and the click. And try that a bunch of different ways with the drums. I was happily living in misery, lonely for most of me, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Catastrophe, buried and haunting me, trapped by a tragedy. Tragically, I may never stop. Yeah! I don't know. That was just me reading it off the page with just a click, clap. Might not be great, but those are your words, and I sang them in a completely different phrasing than what you've had here. So try a bunch of different shit like that. Okay? Don't worry about the noise and the mix and the... Get the composition and performance together. The rest of it, you know? Like, I didn't hear it. You know, I wasn't like, oh, it's so noisy. Try turning the gain down a little bit and hit it harder. All right. Seth MacFarlane flow. Seems today. All right. So this is Melodrum Addicts, but a little different. Yeah, this is the one that we heard last week, and they changed it. Sorry, that was me. Trying to figure it out.
How did we miss the signs? You won't admit that you were not alright. You're asking me for my forgiveness, but I just don't miss this. So I got a bargain to make. Walk away, stay the same. Forget my name and tell all my friends that I'm dead. Way to go, be proud of yourself.
Bro, Sarush is the king of free shit.
Matches, could we bury the hatchet? Watch the sky fall down on itself. You're always such a romantic, got the melodramatics.
I like that little. Up, 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 up. What up, Daniel? Shadow at the throne. I think that like build thing in the drums is like it's always in an awkward place for me. Yeah. You gotta pull that lead guitar volume down. Like, it's not just that the performance is a little whatever. Like, I know I gave you a lot of notes on the lead guitar last time, and it sounds like you changed it up to fit a little, to hit with the vocal a little bit better, but you still have it, like, right on top of it. Like they're like in the mix on top of each other.
Let it go, don't be so hard on yourself. 'Cause every bridge that you burn is a lesson that you won't learn. She watched the sky fall all over
Here's the
hell.
Veal.
Handguns and second chances. Years to match but romances.
Okay.
Way to go.
I think that the tempo drops.
Melodramatic, romantic.
Needed some
Take
work.
off your pants and jacket.
Was it a tempo drop or did it just? What do you guys think? Do you think this would be a good candidate? Do you think this would be a good candidate for Pimp My Song? I have shot the first pass of the first episode with somebody with a song. The first bitty booze. I mean, it definitely needs a mix makeover, no question. But in order to do that, we have to have the final version of a song first. Because, like, I think the lead guitar. Could work really well with the lead vocal, but right now, like, the general idea of it is there, but it is like it's just not, it isn't there yet. Because this is giving me give me that fucking thing vibe. You know what I'm saying? Too emo. Oh shit. Oh shit. Norbert? Is Norbert doing the math? I'm waiting for it to update. Yeah! 169.69, baby! Woo! Thank you, Norbert. We did it, folks. For the second time today, we hit the nice. Everybody in the chat, all the people in the chat, drop a nice. All these people tried to phase me. Yeah, I mean, so like I said, I started filming the first episode of Pimp My Song, and I am having a fucking hoot. So obviously I love writing songs from scratch, but it's so much work to, start to finish. This is nice because the song is almost all there, and then I just got to turn it into something that people will actually want to listen to. So we'll see if that works. I sent it off to the band, the first pass. I don't know. I would eat that build. It is not Loon. It's Wandering Wit. Oh yeah, and that's also a donation of a freebie from Norbert. Thank you so much, Norbert, for your donation of a freebie. Yeah, so like, this song has good bones. If I wasn't already recommending that I take this and produce it as part of a video, I would say get thee to a producer, because it feels like you're, like, this is your second pass, and it's not like hugely improved. Like, some of it's better. Oh, you just haven't gotten that far?
Let it go, don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay, this tempo drop you have to figure out, like, started here. Like, ease us down into it.
Let it go, don't be so hard on yourself. 'Cause every bridge that you burn is a lesson that you won't learn. She watched the sky fall all over hell. Handguns and second chances to match but romances. Way to go, I hope you're proud of yourself. Melodramatic, romantic, take off your pants and jacket.
I did not notice that before. Did you guys catch that? I was like,
Proud of yourself. Melodramatic, romantic,
take off your pants and jacket. Ha. Suddenly Lydian. I like a lot of this. It is a really nice bridge. Your boy loves a nice bridge. What can I say? Nice dynamics. Mellow dynamics. Yeah, I mean, I think this needs some good layering of vocals. I mean, what's cool is that if I pimp your song, you guys live in California. You could potentially come and track here. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about letting strangers into my studio, but you know, as you can see, I'm packing heat. You know, I keep that thing on me. It's possible. It's possible. And keep in mind that if I like do these for the song, for songs that I find on stream and stuff for the channel in a video, it's free because I'm going to try and get sponsors for the videos. But otherwise, I'm going to spend a lot of money. Charge. I mean, I always spend a lot of money. I'm going to charge a lot of money. Wasn't my whole plan to rent out my studio space? No, not to rent the studio space. To charge people to produce them. What is up, Elwa Nicode? I mean, I've been thinking about renting out the garage a bit because I don't use it a huge amount. I just started filming a different video in there yesterday also. It's nice to have two places to shoot because then I can be working on two different things simultaneously, which is kind of important because a lot of the things that I shoot, I can't do in one day or one session or whatever. Like, they're kind of these ongoing things. What have I done? But like, that's an expensive proposition. Like, that's an expensive reason to have two rooms. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I think this just needs a lot of punching up in a lot of different areas. It needs a lot of, like, chopping and... I know that's incredibly vague. I think the verse needs maybe the most work because I'm not feeling like we're exploding into the chorus. It feels... Where is it? Let's see. That's still the chorus. Where's the fucking verse? Like, you got the basic idea. See you later, girls. Oh yeah, and that's a good moment. This is a like that hit. Once again, like, might be like a panning thing. It's not I don't think it needs a lead. I think it's actually nice that the chorus has a lead and the verse does not. It's mostly about it, like, it needs like a more solid groove, and the texture needs to really fit what you've got here. Right now, it feels like it's got a lot more space than the chorus, which is nice because then, you know, you've got a really full saturated chorus, but
We've got a ring full of matches. Could we bury the hatchet? Watch the sky full of villainy.
yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to send me those stems, or for the one that I said before that you should send me the stems for, which I don't remember what it was. Because, like, that's a hell of a chorus. In my opinion, like, if you write a great chorus, even if you've written the rest of a song and it's, like, fine, like, it's worth... Or, like, if you had to write a lot of other stuff to get to that, even if you fucking yeet the rest of it, and rewrite the verse and bridge and all that, like, it's worth putting in the work. It's worth the second 90%, right? Once you've done the first 90%, then you got to stop and reevaluate. You got to go, do I want to put in that second 90%? There's a freebie available, folks. Ooh. That ain't right. That's okay, Nuke. I didn't say it very loudly. So if you guys want a freebie, there's one. Yeah, this guitar fucking rules. Brainrot Dennis wants to know, what is a freebie? Freebie means that someone has paid for someone to have a free submission. So normally you have to donate $20 for me to review your music. But someone else put up the money. It's communism. That's one way to look at it, I guess. Another soldier in the fight against communism. So you got to read the rules, Dennis. In the description, there are specific rules for freebies. And one of the rules is that it needs to have vocals. I need to practice. But Dennis, we do this every week. It's the pancake breakfast. We do it every month. No, but we do this every week. There's often freebies floating around. I also need new licks. I can't figure out if the boost on this wah pedal is always on if I turn it on, or if it's only when I activate the wah. Does that sound different to you? Glad to hear that, Dennis. Welcome. Will you be coming on Tuesdays to write songs with us, dice-wise? Having a wah pedal on here with no switch on it makes me want to use wah so much more. Yeah, you know, like, I think part of the reason that I don't like to use a wah a lot of the time is just because it's just like another thing to think about. And like, I don't like to complicate things. That's a fucking lie, as I said it out loud. It's like a thing I don't want to have to take one with me. If I write something that has a wah on it and I go on tour someday, then I have to fucking take a wah pedal. We don't need it. But when it's right there, it sounds fucking cool. And like, it's really fun to be really expressive. Oh, yo, speaking of Tuesdays and the dice stream, next Saturday, so not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, I'm going to do a dice stream on Saturday. So if you've been like, Trey, I want to do it, but I can't do a Tuesday, Tuesday is a day when I work because I have job. Now's your chance. We're going to do a Saturday dice stream. Roll for song. 1 week from tomorrow, which will be a day called, I'ma say, the 2nd. Which is also Dia de los Muertos. Only on Twitch, though, okay? Twitch. Yeah, there's some people who use wah on every solo, and it's really fucking boring. Obviously, Kirk Hammett is the first go-to. He doesn't use it on every single one, but every time he kicks it on, it's like, now I can just do random noodly pentatonic garbage, and no one will know. I have it on good authority that Michael Schenker punches every single bar when he records. Even if what he did was good. We worked with a shrapnel engineer. Who recorded him once, and he was like, bro, that was really good. What? And he's like, wanted to punch every single bar, punching in, like drinking. No, like every measure recorded one at a time. His name was not Mike Varney. He worked directly for Mike Varney. And it was at the studio where they did all of this shit at Prairie Sun in Katati. I never met Mike Varney, but they like recorded every classic Shrapnel album on there, or in that studio. We also recorded the drums for Purgatory there, and Purgatory and Where the Edges Meet. I mean, also the other album, but like for the new stuff. All right, who wants this freebie, huh? Was he cool? Yeah, I mean, Prairie Sun it's a weird studio, like it's kind of like the go-to spot, but it's like it's on a fucking farm. Woo! I accidentally played something nice and clean. I'm gonna clip that. Just to prove someday. Mark Varney, the shred violinist? I do not. Any relation to Mark Wood? So, one thing that I recorded that I don't know if actually we wound up using it, but while we were in there recording drums, I wanted to record vocals for this one song in the Tom Waits room, because there's a room that he uses to record his vocals in particular, and we were already in that studio, and it's got a really weird sound to it and everything. So I did record some vocals in there. I can't remember if they wound up getting used, but oh well. How does Bandito have a pink gong before you? I don't know. I don't know exactly how they calculate that. I mean, I did call YouTube on the phone and I was like, do not let Drop Audio get that pink gong. Don't. And they were like, yeah. I mean, it is length of membership, but I don't know if it updates at the beginning of the month or if it's like, know what I'm saying? It's really 2 years? Like, does it update on the day or what? That I don't know. God, you guys are fucking crazy. You've been subscribing to me for 2 years. Been a member, rather. I can't see your gongs right now. Because I closed the pop out. I mean, if you all have any gong of any color, you're goated. Fucking period. That's what I said last week. Oh, guys, Juicebox has also gotten wise to the ways of Timland Bitch Tits, and he is also no longer a part of As I Lay Dying. How many people were in that band? I've seen that a lot of people announcing that. It was like between 15 and 20. Like, they're bigger than fucking more people than Slipknot over here. Dude, I roasted the shit out of Ken Susi when I saw him at NAMM after he joined. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Become pink. What just happened? Did somebody do something? Why is there a thing that doesn't... I'm Dennis again, now from Twitch. I have a question. What do you recommend that a verse and chorus should have different to just kind of pop the chorus out? Well, I mean, it's generally just like less stuff and like more space in the verse, to me. Generally. You can go the other way. I've talked about this before, like the Dua Lipa song, its name I can never remember. Don't Start Now. The chorus is stark as fuck. And the pre-chorus is like has way more stuff in it. Man, I hate it when like something happens and I don't get a proper ass. Oh. It's because people are redeeming their Gong coin, but it doesn't tell me that. So annoying. They redeemed Posture Check. People are still trying to redeem Red. I don't know why. I took that shit off. But Dennis wanted to highlight his message with Gong coin. Okay. Anyway, fuck As I Lay Dying and Tim Lamb Bitch Tits. 2 videos I made roasting this motherfucker. 2 of them. The first one, I got death threats. The only time I've ever gotten death threats on a video. And just like the most horrible comments from fucking fanboys of this shit. The second one, much more recent, on the reaction channel, I wound up just taking it down because it was... I was sick of reading disgusting things from idiots who like riffs more than human life. And now they're falling apart again. Ken Susi said like his own, like he was doing it to retain his own personal morals. Now, after being in the band for, I don't know, 2 years or something. Oh, what do you know? Guy who tried to kill his wife turned out to be a scumbag? But fucking roast me for roasting him? Come on. Huh? Fucking clown shoes. And I used to love that band. Okay? I used to love As I Lay Dying. I was obsessed with Frail Words Collapse. Obsessed. Never listened to anything else of theirs after that, though. And that was long before that shit happened. So that album came out in like 2002? 2003? And I had it in my fucking car CD player for a solid year, literally a year. And then I just never listened to anything else of theirs. Met a couple of the dudes who were in the band. One of my friends at school was like friends with Phil, who's I guess the only guy who hasn't quit the band as of this week. So I met him briefly, and we went to see them at, I want to say the Pound? Might have been the Pound. I mean, they sound like the most basic fucking At the Gates core metalcore of all time. The only band that I found that is more At the Gates core than them is the Agony Scene. But they're just generic. Dark One Illustrations, what happened now? Just Google. They had a mass exodus. Everyone has quit the band, except for Tim and the guitar. guy, Phil Segroso. And like, bro, like, Tim is just like Orange County fucking rich boy. Like, grew up in a mansion in Orange County. Probably never had a fucking job in his life. Yeah, even the tour manager quit. Like, how do I feel about Metallica's 72 Seasons album, says Logan Carley. I did 3 reaction videos on this channel. And you can check those out to get an idea. I thought it was, the songs that I heard from it were not good. Yeah, like he there's no reason that he needs to continue in music. Like, he doesn't fucking need a job. Just live in his fucking parents' mansion. He's been married twice. Twice since he put a hit out on his wife. Since he got out of jail. He's been married twice. If you marry someone who went to prison for trying to kill their wife, I don't know what to tell you. Like, do I think you deserve to be treated badly? Well, no, but also, like, what the fuck do you expect? Like, how, like, I don't think that I deserve to have my dick bitten off, but I'm not going to stick it in a shark's mouth. And if I did, you wouldn't be like, you wouldn't feel bad for me. You'd be like, well, that's just causality. It's Halloween, okay? So you got to have at least a little bit of gruesome imagery on the stream. All right, how we doing? There's a freebie available. Does anybody want it? Has it really? Well, what do you know? The freebie has been claimed. All of my screaming was not for nothing. Manfred Calderon. I'm sharing a new song in Spanish. Hope you enjoy it. It's a straightforward piece I wrote about people rising against a dictator. My best friend Leland is on vocals as usual. Fun fact, while I'm a fan of rock, I'm not too fond of riffs. I tend to see music more through chord progressions. I'd love any feedback you have. Here's the feedback for you. Learn to love riffs, you fucking coward! Don't you know that riffs are more important than anything else? I'm kidding. That's a joke because, Logan Carley, thank you so much for your donation. For your super chat. And it actually worked that time. Did it also get added to the total? Maybe it will. He says, I saw one of your reactions to Metallica and I laughed so hard when you kept saying Temptations. As Metallica was saying it over and over again. Also, keep up the good work. Thank you. I have no memory of that, but I am hilarious. So, what can I say? Thank you so much. I think it's good to write simple songs. I think it's also good to write more interesting guitar parts. Doesn't have to be riffs. I mean, it should be whatever you want it to be. Not all rock songs have riffs. Plenty of them do not. You know, don't make riffs just because people think that you should. What I like to do is to take the chord progression and then create riffs from it so that it sort of outlines the chords or does the same thing harmonically to support the melody. That's kind of a skill in itself. I like doing that, but anyway. Echoes de Tormenta, Manfred Calderon. Okay, did anybody else hear what I just heard? What did you guys hear? I'm sorry, you no one will. Apparently, you're not that big of a fan of rock if you didn't instantly hear "Sweet Child of Mine" when you wrote that part. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Every single person who hears this song is gonna be like, "Oh, it's Sweet Child of." Oh no, it's not. You gotta change that. That is worth the price of admission on its own for me to tell you that.
Solo se desató una cruel tormenta. Los gritos ahogados del que todo lo perdió fueron un relámpago que el cielo desgarró.
Yeah, and King Jade.
Se escucha la marcha
one, two, three.
Y el rugir
Same
de
grouping.
una nación que
Rhythm.
nunca va a retroceder. Enardecida exige hoy la libertad por la que se luchó.
You've got really interesting
Sueñan con volver a la tierra
guitar
que
parts.
los vio
Just
nacer.
'cause they're not
El
written.
anhelo de un nuevo amanecer.
And look, it's gonna be really easy to change. Just change the order of the notes. Just don't do that, right? Change the rhythm a little bit if you want. Dude, how did you not hear that? Okay, so the band in question here is a band called Guns N' Roses. It's not Guns and Roses, so if you Google it, it's like Guns with like an apostrophe, just an N, Roses. The guitar player's name is Slash. That's also not his real name. And then the singer's name is Axl Rose, right? We got Izzy Stradlin, Duff McKagan, right? It's okay. If you haven't heard of them before, they're not that famous or big. The song, Sweet Child O' Mine, also not of mine. So if you try and Google it so that you can listen to it for the first time since you've never heard it before, it's Sweet Child O' Mine. Kind of like a rock and roll, version. Like, trying to buck the man. Be like, I don't need no stinking proper English. Sweet Child O' Mine. Guns N' Roses. Okay? And you'll note that this first thing that you hear in the song is a guitar lick, and it sounds exactly fucking like what you got in here. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's just that every time it comes back, I just go like, wait, what? Guy with a wig? Does he wear a wig? Does Slash wear a wig? I thought he just was his hair.
Expropiada la conciencia sin ninguna explicación de cómo llegamos a las garras de un estafador.
2 billion plays on Spotify. Not bad for a unknown band just getting their start.
Que nunca va a retroceder. Enardecida exige hoy la
Talking about Soul Hudson.
que se luchó. Otros sueñan con volver a la tierra.
Yeah, I like your secondary guitar parts here.
El anhelo de un nuevo amanecer.
I can't not laugh every time. God damn it. It's triggering. It's very triggering for me.
A lo lejos se escucha la marcha y el rugir de una nación.
That was a pretty striking key change.
Enardecida exige hoy la libertad por la que se luchó.
Sweet child of ours, comrade.
Otros sueñan con volver a la tierra que nos vio nacer. El anhelo de un nuevo amanecer.
I would say for a song that's about rising against a dictator, this is kind of a nice, sweet vibe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're specifically singing about. If you hadn't have told me that, I would not have guessed that was the case. Okay, here's the other thing. Get fucked. The note that's on the keyboard part immediately after you go is... Oh no, it's not. Anyway.
De arriba no bajó una respuesta. Solo
And then this is kind of a cliche rhythm. I talk about this a lot. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So those are groupings, right? Rhythmic groupings. So it's a little bit of a bland phrase. People use it a lot because it's, you know, it sounds good and it's functional. It works. But you could also group it differently, like 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3, or like 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. What? Anyway, math number of repetitions. You can just swap those 2s and 3s around. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1. Whatever.
Se desató una cruel tormenta. Los gritos ahogados del que todo lo perdió fueron un relámpago que el cielo desgarró. A lo lejos se escucha la marcha y el rugir de una nación que nunca va a retroceder. Enardecida sigue hoy la libertad por la que se luchó. Otros sueñan con volver a la tierra que los vio nacer, el anhelo de un nuevo amanecer.
Wake me up. I can't wake up.
En este imperio de los oprimidos.
Save me!
Explocada la conciencia sin
I mean, this is like a solid song. The drums sound really weak to me.
Cómo llegamos a las garras de un estafador.
Mike Swell makes a good point. This is not striking fear into the heart of any dictator. It's so shocking every time.
Otros sueñan con volver a la tierra que los vio nacer, el anhelo de un nuevo amanecer.
Like good harmonies. Keyboard part fits. I mean, I think the keyboard part, the notes, the composition is good. The sound is a little bit weirdly 80s in a way that doesn't really fit to me. Okay, right. This, I forgot about this. This is a very stark key change that is not really working for, like, this is a completely unprepared, weird amount of key modulation to hit.
A lo lejos se escucha la marcha y el rugir de una nación.
So you went up a half step, but like, oh. Wait. No. What is this? So you're in the key of C major? Yeah, it is a half step up. Okay. How are we gonna... So you need to get from A minor to C sharp minor or C to C sharp. I want you to look up like some classic pop song half step lifts at the end of songs and figure out how they do it harmonically. I am never gonna get this right. I keep turning down the fucking tone knob. Sounds great, guys. I really love the underwater blanket sound. Because that sounds really awkward to me. Now it doesn't help that it doesn't help that the octave up vocal is not quite hitting the note. No, you can do it in the pre-chorus if you can do it. If you can do it. Like. I mean, it would be a bit of you know, it would be a bit of a challenge. I mean, people do it all the time. So overall, this is nice. It's good. I think the production needs a bit more aggression. You need to slap just a touch of pitch correction on those vocals, because it's mostly good. I think change up that keyboard sound. It sounds dated to me, and not in a good way. Not like a nice, like, throwback kind of a thing. I think it just needs a different. There's got to be something. There's got to be something that could hit it, make it hit better. Am I noodling too much for you, Jim? I can't help it. Guitar feels really good. I don't get enough noodle time, all right? And if people aren't sending in all of these, you know, more songs, what do I have to do but noodle? That's not what you meant when you said put that thing down. Is this new? Oh, this old thing? Yes, I got it 2 days ago. I did not finish the Beato Arpeggios course yet, but I have gotten a lot out of it. Guitar Anime, did you just get here? I don't think. If so, hello. I don't really watch his stuff in general, but I've met him like 3 times and he never remembers who I am, which is fine. Not everybody has to, you know. But I was a victim of advertising with this. I saw a little video of him promoting it on Black Friday, and I was like, that's what I need. I want that. Take my money. And the course is great. Very simple, super straightforward, right to the point. And it's only like, I don't think it's even a whole hour, and I still haven't gotten through it. I can't watch somebody who's a better musician than me and smarter and has better ideas, because then I just won't say anything. The video that I'm working on, that I actually got this guitar for, that it'll be in, is like a little Rick Beato-esque. Actually, maybe a little more Adam Neely-esque, but Mike, hey Trey, I submitted a song for review. Cool. I have not seen your donation yet, but we will get to it immediately. Once it goes through. You don't know if he's a better musician than me? Oh, there's no question. I mean, watch one of his shorts where he plays guitar. Like, he's really good. You don't watch his live streams because he rambles a lot in them and it's hard to keep focused. Worse than me? There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, I don't know if, like, I don't know when he how much music he's put out of his own, so. Not worse. About the same. But, like, I guess I was just, like, surprised that he's such an absolute dick ripper on the guitar. Like, and not just, like, that he can shred. Like, he plays original, interesting, cool phrasing, like, very fusion-y. You know. The thing is just that in general, I don't really care about being that good at the guitar anymore. Like, I care more about other things. But I mean, I do care, and I wish I had more time to practice. It's just that, like, that's a little granular for me these days. But anyway, you all are being very nice to me if you think that I'm even in the same league as Rick Beato. He's definitely a bit more self-assured than I am. You suck with hearing intervals and stuff. Well, I mean, he's got a whole ear training class. I'm over here pitching his shit. I mean, that's a thing that you can 100% fix. I have no idea if his ear training course is any good. I took one in college, at university. I took 4 years of it, I think. Well, I took 4 semesters. Oh, here we go. It's all happening. Mike, thank you for your donation. You have been added to the list. I think that ear training is the most important thing. I think it's more important than theory, even though, like, you kind of, it's kind of like one, you can't, I'm not really sure. They work together a lot. I'm like, like, if you know what an interval is, but you don't know the name of it, like, but you can play it on your instrument, then it's probably what you need. But like, if you also know the name of it, then it's much more useful. Oh, speaking of intervals, I owe Guitar Anime Guitar Anime won, wait, fuck, was it Guitar Anime? Who won? Shit. Whoever won this week, roll for song, I owe them an intervals course. Oh, it was you? Okay, good. Relationships 2, which is all about intervals on the guitar. Yeah. It's just about knowing the names of them or not, you know, like, if you know what they sound like, then great. Then you know what they're useful for. If you know what they're called, then you can, I don't know. I like to intellectualize things. Like, I like to get it into my thinky brain after I figure out what it feels like and what it's useful for, just so that I can catalog it. Anyway, here we go. Mike. I wrote this song about life and death. I'm looking to see if my song structure is okay in production. Thanks, Trey. Weight of the World. I can tell you that your title is real cliche. But that's okay. Here we go. Earth Breather. Weight of the World. Oh. I mean, that lead guitar is too loud. Drums are real loud. The rhythm guitars are really low. Oh, I didn't have coffee. Title screen. Lead guitar is like basically clean. It's like super undergained. It's kind of a weird contrast. The problem is that it's kind of hard to hear whether or not the lead guitar is working because the rhythm guitar is so low in the mix that I can't even really hear what it's doing. Like, it's kind of mushy. a little bit like Lord Worm on vocals. So I think that might be cool. Combination of chords and melody, but like, so you asked if the song structure is okay in production. So far, the structure is fine. Production is not. You'll get there. I mean, the drums are like, it's lead kick drum on it. Oh yeah. So this thing never comes back. This little da, 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 da. Do, da, da, da. Sounds like a Japanese pentatonic scale. Na, 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 na. I can never remember the names of any of them. So as far as I'm concerned, they're all called Hirajoshi. I love those sounds. But this is like, it's here and then it never comes back. Right? I could be wrong. And then I think we're about to hear it. There's some weird flamming going on. Right there. So, like, it's not like a nice thickening of the hit type of a flam. It feels like something is fucked. Maybe it's because the kick is so clicky. No, I think it's closer to Phrygian. So I think like you I don't know what you're really going for with those lead guitars as in terms of the tone, the sound, and like the I don't know if you're going for like kind of a more ambient thing. It's weird to me. This sound that you've picked for it. If it feels like the volume levels of the lead and rhythm guitars are like kind of switched. I did not go see Yngwie. Although in the last week I have seen. In the last week, yeah, I've seen Meghan Trainor and Teddy Swims. Both myself and my girlfriend were disappointed by the Meghan Trainor show. It was basically karaoke. There were no musicians on stage. And the opener was Natasha Bedingfield. I had no idea. She's fucking amazing. Who fucking knew? And she had a drummer and a guitarist at least. So that made it worth it to go to the show because she's amazing. Meghan Trainor was fine. But it was just her and a bunch of dancers and like screens and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, Teddy Swims was great. Almost exactly the same as the first time I saw her. Okay, I'm also going to tell you that it sounds like your vocal technique is all fucky. It sounds like you're going to hurt yourself doing it like that. It sounds like the grit is coming from your throat. That's how you fuck up your voice. Did somebody just ring the doorbell? Hang on a second. Nope, I'm hallucinating. It does sound a bit like Lemmy. You ever hear Lemmy talk? Sounded just like when he sang, and that's because his voice was all fucked up. Yeah, where's Mordecai been? He dropped in for a little bit, I think, on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with your song structure. Feels pretty straightforward. I think all of the parts that are repeating, that are coming back like this one, they feel very copy-paste. It doesn't feel like there's anything different about this last chorus from the other two. I tell people to have the part grow every time it comes back. Right? Have something about it change. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can add layers. You can change up the drum groove, right? Like change the backbeat. Oh, we blasted past $200, which means it's time for a new hat. And after this one, I'm gonna make me some coffee. Don't mind if I do, Mario. I got my hat rack in the other room now, so it's a little bit more of a to-do. It's me, Treyo. Yeah, so Mike, you could give us a like some more double kick here in the end. So a lot of this feels copy-paste and a bit repetitive. You want those parts to really grow and make it feel like when we get to the end that we went somewhere, and not that we just kind of coasted along at on the same basic wavelength the whole time. I saw one of the very last Motorhead shows. I saw them from backstage a few months before he died, and he walked within 2 feet right in front of me, like. Very. I mean, dude, that guy went fucking hard on himself. Oh, he wasn't even like that fucking old when he died, and he, you know, was kind of like Ozzy. Like, I mean, Ozzy's been all fucked up for like 30 years. Can you imagine what Ozzy would be like if he hadn't have done the drugs? Hello, my name is John Osborne. I'm the singer for a band called Black Sabbath. I've got a wife and 3 lovely children. My band has put out 15 straight albums and we've never had a lineup change. Yeah, he lived in, not only did Lemmy live in LA, he lived, as far as I know, he lived at the Rainbow. Like, he had an apartment like in the Rainbow. Drop, I wouldn't put it past them to do something like that. But where did you hear this? I'd be curious to know. You're welcome, Mike. So keep yeah, like this is a good start. Keep working at it. Well, you know who else was fucking constantly at the Rainbow? Is the fucking hedgehog. Him I saw all the time. Now he's in prison. I wonder, do you think Ron and Lemmy were like friends? Like, they were always there. The hedgehog is Ron Jeremy, the porn star. Ooh, spooky. Ah. I mean, they're just, those are the two people that I am aware of who were just constantly at the Rainbow. Fucking constantly. You don't watch porn. Yeah, but, well, fair. But, like, Ron Jeremy is the most famous porn star of all time. I've never seen him in a porn, but I'm not aware of his work, but like fucking constantly. But he's, aside from like, I don't know who, but if you've never heard of Ron Jeremy, I feel bad for you, son. It's unbelievable that someone who looks like that could have had more sex in their life than probably anyone else. Wilt Chamberlain. He's the most loathsome looking dude. And apparently it matched his personality. I mean, like, I get it. Like, if that's your job, it's not like you have to have any riz at all. But I think he became so famous that he continued to work like well into his 60s when he's just fucking disgusting. And I saw him operating at the Rainbow, like macking on girls, just being fucking gross. Unbelievable, man. Like, talk about, like, just believing that it's a numbers game, you know? Just never stopping. And eventually, I don't know, man. And yeah, and now he's in prison for, well, but for not taking no for an answer. So, fuck that guy. But like, Jesus. Yeah, pretty horrendous. He does look like, he looks like Mario from the TV show. He looks like Captain Lou Albano. Their penises look drastically different, though. Once they get their clothes off, you're like, oh, okay. There's Captain Lou's little captain. Not at all like the hedgehog's hog. Which I don't think he referred to as Sonic. But that feels like an obvious Nintendo-Sega rivalry right there. Captain Lou as Mario, Ron Jeremy the Hedgehog as Sonic the Hedgehog. It fucking writes itself! Take one step, and then again, come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Shake your hips from side to side. Come on, it's time. What's the fucking? No, Captain Lou. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he ever did. How does it start? Dude, the steps to the Mario, they were like, okay, we gotta make a dance that Captain Lou can do. Take one step, and then again, come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Shake your hips from side to side, come on, it's time to go. I'm gonna look up the lyrics, because it's like, it's not a dance. Like, the Mario is literally just walking. Swing your arms from side to side. Take one step, and then again. Those are all the dance moves. What? Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step, and then again. What? It's the waddle. It's like, they were like, it's the same people that made the Macarena, but in between, somebody got hit in the head with a fucking brick. Who? They were like, nah, it's got to be real simple, see? This is for little kids. They can't do too many steps, you know? What if he's just swinging his arms? He takes a step. Second step. What do you think after the first step? Just another one? Another step? Sold. Ship it. Bro, I can't fucking dance either, but like... Whew! What's the time? All right. I am going to go and get some coffee because it is well past coffee o'clock. So if anybody's got a song they want to send in, if not, we will figure out a something else. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me like 3 or 4 minutes. We'll call it 5.
Please, Freddy, enjoy music.
You're no longer my concern. Faces from my past return. Another lesson yet. Drunk and I'm falling for a ride. You were never on my side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Oh, you never paradise. Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. No time to die. No time to Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you dead for paradise? Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die.
P is pee pee poo poo. Pee pee poo pee poo. There is, in fact, a theremin in the chorus. Of that song. Not a real one. I think it's an IK Multimedia one, actually. I'm pretty proud of my use of carapace in that song. It's a, you know, it is reasonably rare. Kind of a weird word to sing. I don't know if you'd hear it in a Rihanna song, but dude, if the Mario is what Lou Albano thought dancing was, like, it's no wonder he had the same physique as Ron Jeremy. Oh, this is the awkward part of the evening where I got some snacks and I'm eating them, but we have no music to listen to. That is not true. We can listen to the songs that we wrote on Tuesday. I am pretty stoked on mine. I'm not going to lie. So we rolled for death metal drums. And I was like, well, all right then. So I went pretty hard. I went pretty tech. I went pretty tech death. I cannot tell a lie. What was the... What was the topic? Being reincarnated into a far worse existence and being painfully aware of such. Bastard God. That felt inspired to me. I was like, all along you were nothing more than a spiteful bastard. All of the grooves, so the grooves in the death metal Easy X pack are all Dave McGraw from Cattle Decap. I think it's nice when the grooves come together, you know? Like, it feels like a song structure. I mean, like, we roll for verse and chorus grooves, and they come from the verse and chorus. But sometimes it's like, anyway, let's check out the other ones while we got them. This is Daniel Johansson.
Man, it sucks here.
He said, sorry, I never listened to death metal before.
Not that it was better before, but goddammit, it sucks here. Man, it sucks. It fucking sucks. Not that it was better before, but you know, it fucking sucks. Where have I ended up? Where have I gone to? Where have I ended up? What have I become? Wasn't better before, sure is worse now. Wasn't better before, but sure is worse now. Wasn't better before, sure is worse now. Wasn't better before, but it sure is worse now.
How do you play guitar in Sweden and not listen to death metal? Like, bro, I made a fucking pilgrimage to Gothenburg. Like, a pilgrimage. Like, I've listened to death metal and ABBA. And now I can listen to Amaranth, which is basically those two things together. Anyway, now I'm an amoeba. This is Cabris, aka Guitar Anime. Same drum track.
Supremacy, I'm authority, I'm authoritator, I'm suppressor, I'm the master of humanity here before me. Surrender, you're full, scratch my balls. Period, the belongings are born to destroy. Where's my limbs? Where's my snout? Where's my tail? What the fuck? No, we don't be bound. 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 No, we don't be bound.
So unhinged. That was the winner. That was the best one. It was fucking close though. It just to me just squeaked a victory over Gistel, who came up with this fire little sample tweak. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, this one's pretty fucking good too.
I am the Prince of Doom and the ruler of you. You may think me captious, but free time to run you through.
But he So what basically For the chorus here, he literally said, I spent too long writing the verse, and then head empty, no thoughts, I got nothing for the chorus. Points deducted. But this thing is so fucking... Like, Linkin Park wishes they fucking wrote that. Like, what's his bucket? Mike Shinoda will, like, fucking cut out his liver and trade it to you for that lick. I would write such a fucking banger around that thing. Realistically, you could use that. You could just take any banger in that key and use that. It's so cool. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you did to make that, but I want to know what you started with. Okay, here's John Prophet. Encapsulated entropy. Not loud enough. This is cranked. We rolled for the worst key. We rolled for the key of F, and I rolled for a guitar that was in standard tuning. F fucking sucks to play on guitar. The thing is, like, just when I roll for the style thing, it's oh, okay, so this is what you started with? Okay. So it was fairly complete, but no bad keys, only bad players. I mean, for a guitar player to complain about the key is pretty laughable just in general, because, like, of all the instruments to transpose on, or, like, to play in different keys, the guitar is the easiest by a lot. It's a coward's instrument. But, like, it's definitely the worst one. Steve Vai was a coward. Still is. Okay, here's Robinson. Not Robinson Crusoe. Yeah, this one sounded so much like the last one. So this guy wasn't able to get any vocals recorded, but like, it doesn't really fucking matter. Like, these streams are super fucking fun. Give you a reason to write something. It's awesome seeing what other people come up with to the same drum parts. There's like a start and a finish to it. We have a literal timer after which you can no longer work on it. For me as a perfectionist with dreadful ADHD, that's kind of amazing. Like, because you guys have seen me work on shit, okay? It took me a fucking month to finish the Gaudy Cross. A whole ass month. And like, obviously it was worth it, but by the time we've been doing this for a year, I'm going to have 52 plus, give or take, song snippets, right? Of at least basically a verse and a chorus. And like, they're not all going to be good or great, but it's like, you make this little thing, and then you let it marinate. And after a certain amount of time, I'll go back and evaluate and be like, holy shit, this was fucking good. Now I'm making a real song that's like, that's going to be whatever I want it to be. And like, won't be as restrained, like restricted by the, by the roll of the dice. Now I can just take, but like, dude, just having a little gun to your head. And in case y'all didn't hear, a week from tomorrow, we're doing it on a Saturday. Saturday Roll for Song stream. Okay? November 2nd. Put it on your calendar right now. It doesn't matter if you win or not. The contest is an afterthought. I don't know if there will be a new edited version this coming Tuesday of Roll for Song. My editor is busy boy this past week. Mike Swell's going to be there. It's true, and Drop Audio is the one to beat. I think he has won the most times so far. King Jade X will be there. And, you know, I'm going to run out of stuff to give him. He's like already got all my courses. I'm going to have to start sending him like pieces of my body that I cut off. I mean, I guess I could probably send him gear instead. Anyway, I'm working on getting some new sponsors. But in order to get more sponsors, I have to put out enough episodes that they start to gain some traction. So, you know, because if they don't have enough views, who's going to want to give us stuff to give away, right? My first stubbed toe. Yeah. We listened to that already, didn't we? I mean, not today, but... Let's see. How many do I have so far? Songs that I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have there only been 7 episodes? No. 9. No. 10. 8. 8? No. Okay, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There have been 9. Yeah, those skulls have been slamming into the side of my house all day. Okay, where is my first stubbed toe? You're gonna make me scroll back. So this one, Drop and the Bandito collabed on it in real time. Oh, we didn't listen to any of the stubbed toe songs. It's jam. Mike Swell, these were the drums that we rolled for. Remember that I'm rolling dice to find these, to get a lot of the stuff, the key, the song, topic, tempo, and all that stuff. So it's what the dice decided. Is this the same day, October 8th? Yeah. We can listen to these also. What I like about it is how we interpret what we roll for, okay? There was no indication in the in the topic that it had anything to do with pirates, okay? Bubkiss. It just said the undeniable attraction between a pinky toe and a coffee table. That was it. But I rolled for a pirate hat, and the groove was kind of piratey. Like 6/8 kind of. What up, Topher? Today was also leg day for me. Every Friday, my trainer just feels it necessary to make it leg day in spite of the fact that I will be standing for 5 or 7 hours. Glad to hear that yours went well. Stream's going good. We're listening to songs that were written on stream. Anyway, so it just had this kind of piratey groove to it, and we had the hat. And so I just went fucking hard into the pirate metal. And some other people also did, like the next one's called I Need a Peg Leg. This one's more like, this one's instrumental, but. Yeah. Is it something heaven, a little piece of heaven? Is that the Avenged Sevenfold song? I Need a Peg Leg. Is that this one? Whose was this?
No redemption for those who suffered like me. Count all your toes
Bambi
if
vibe.
you sail the seas. Pirates get punished, I guess it's no fable. Sexual tension with my foot and the table. I need a fucking peg leg.
I need a peg leg. And like, I don't even really think about this, but I write one song a week. We've had somewhere between like 4 and 7 of these. I mean, calling them songs is being a little generous, but well, I'm just going to call them songs. And then, so like, whatever 52 times 5, like, these streams will have generated hundreds of songs, like, over the course of a year. What's that, 250 song stubs? And that's just if it stays at the exact level that it's at now. Here's Cabris. Oh, he interpreted the groove very differently. John Prophet, walk the plank.
Gone fate. You're gonna have to walk the plank. With this, you've gone and sealed your fate. You're gonna have to walk the plank. With this,
I guess I just never exported the first two that I wrote.
you're gonna have to walk the plank. With this, you've gone and sealed your fate. You're gonna have to walk the plank.
You're gonna have to walk the plank. That could be a jam. Okay. Anyway, so it seems like we don't have any more song submissions. It's 6 o'clock. I'm feeling pretty good and caffeinated and ready to go. Let's go to Twitch and do some reactions to real music, because I have not done those in a while, and I've got nothing for Andrew to edit. So unless somebody is like scrambling to submit a song right now, we're gonna do that. I got some Gatorade. Oh, look at that. Little Spitterman dancing over there with the skulls. I can't believe he came all the way to my house just to dance. Okay, thank you, Daniel. You guys ever get those Gatorade Zero packets? I bought a bunch of those this week. So much cheaper than buying real Gatorade. And so much easier to carry. All right, y'all. Head over to Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, the stream is about to end. So thank you for a wonderful stream. Head over to Twitch and we'll do some reactating.